Hello, my friends at YouTube. Well, that's a different opening. Hello, YouTube. And today, it's another talking about the next-gen console. I did a PS4 one in February, but now Xbox they've released their console to compete with the PS4. But for some reason, they're not just competing with Sony and Nintendo, they're competing with like every company that makes living room appliances. Because in the reveal of the console, which happened in yesterday, or was it? No, I think it was like a few days ago, but anyway, everyone thought Xbox's new console would be called the Xbox 720. I mean, it's logical. You get an Xbox 360, now the Xbox 720. It's twice a 360. But no, they're like one of those companies who like make consoles, but they completely change their naming scheme. So it's not called the Xbox 720. I love this name. It's called, no, I hate it. It's called the Xbox One. The Xbox One. That is a stupid name. I mean, the Xbox One, it's the third console. But some Xbox fans who hate the console but don't want to admit it because they love Xbox so much, they'll say, but Xbox One, like it's an all-in-one console, and they slap things together that they shouldn't have. And that person would be right. Because the main theme of the conference was
TV remote, TV experience, TV, sports TV.
Yeah, so they didn't focus on much good things. We don't care about watching TV. That's what the TV's for. But yeah, they like to add extra stuff in their consoles, because when the PS3 and the Xbox 360 came along, consoles were starting to turn into a multitasking device. But the Xbox One took that way too far. It's basically everything that is in your living room is in this one console. That's stupid. You know, one thing that I noticed about, they didn't call it a gaming system. They called it an entertainment system. They're even drifting away from calling it a game console. Now it's an entertainment system. Lovely. Yeah, but one thing I'd like to say is that Kinect, yeah, everyone hated it. But for some reason they decided to bring it back. I mean, no one wants voice-controlled TV. That is what a remote is for. But, yeah. Instead, they want to do like, it's like, Xbox, go to Sci-Fi. Xbox, go to, what other channels are there? I don't know. But other channels, like Xbox. That's a new premise of the Xbox, isn't it? Xbox. But anyway, it's just an odd decision for a console, voice-controlled TV. Anyway, what was I going to say again? Yeah, and somehow they managed to make the Kinect look even more evil. It's got like a boxy thing. Which brings me to my next subject, what the console looks like. Unlike Sony, which are going to reveal their console in E3 apparently, Xbox just decided to say, nope, not saving it for E3, no anticipation, we'll ruin it for everyone, there is no anticipation for what the console looks like. But there shouldn't be, because it looks like crap. It's basically, someone got a VCR and put like microchips in it and stuff. It's just a box. See, you can have a look at it here.
As you can see, it looks like crap.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, let me touch on the controller. I have never had an Xbox, but I have used the controller before because some of my friends and stuff and one of my cousins, they have an Xbox, so I've played Xbox before. I just don't own one, and I refuse to ever own one. I'm a PlayStation person. But anyway, the Xbox controller is basically like a PS3 one with the 2 analog sticks, except the other analog sticks up here. But the Xbox One is basically the same thing. There's no noticeable differences. It's like, apparently the trigger buttons feel different, the buttons are like super mega something, but yeah.
This is the Xbox One controller. Now, do you see any differences? Look at the Xbox 360 controller. They look exactly the same.
Yeah. And if you compare like the technical specs and stuff with the PS4 is vastly better. That's a really bad choice of words. Wait, hang on. My camera's on low battery. I will get the charger. Oh, I don't like slight changes of camera angles, but anyway, as I was saying, the boxing look for the Xbox One is pretty bad, and so is the Kinect. It's a box, literally. Could they make it look even more evil? Apart from giving it red eyes and making it look like a boogeyman or whatever. What else is there? Yeah, I was actually saying after that, I forgot that the PS4 is, architecture-wise, like the insides of the console, it is a lot better. It has more RAM, it has like GDDR5, whatever that means, but, it's better. So, let's just all say the Xbox One is not as good as the PS4. But there are other stuff that may make it look good, like the games, because apparently they like Call of Duty. Here's an example of what I'm talking about.
Call of Duty, 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 Call of Duty.
Yeah, they love Call of Duty. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Anyway, they're releasing a new game, Call of Duty Ghosts. And this is the most amazing part about the game. You get to realistically jump over small bricks. There is interactive smoke. Fish swim away from you as you go into them. It's just a stupid thing. But yeah, now onto the real complaints, like the real bad things that will not sell anything and there is no common sense put into them. There was a rumor going around that the Xbox 720, as I said, that's what people thought it'd be called. There was a rumor going around that the Xbox 720 would basically block used games. Say, like a friend borrowed your game. Nope, not letting that happen, son. But the rumor, for once, was actually slightly correct. I mean, it still blocks used games, except it doesn't block it. You have to pay a fee. A fee to play a game? That's a load of rubbish. I mean, it's... But anyway, basically, say a friend, you've like got this huge collection of Xbox One games, and it's like, oh, I've heard about that one, the Call of Duty one. Can I borrow it? Can I play it? And then see if I like it, and if I do, can I borrow it? So he plays it, he loves the game, and he wants to borrow it. So I say, yeah, you can borrow the game, and he brings it back home, and it's like you have to pay £40. But there's another rumor going around that, well, it's not really a rumor, but kind of is. There's kind of a rumor going around that, like, the fee to play the game will be as much as the game costs. Because there's tons of games that I've got, like, that are 40 quid or more. Like, the the special edition for Ratchet and Clank Q-Force Alpha 1. You get it right now while I'm telling you about it. That costs 60 quid. 60 quid! Here it is, right? Darn it. Closer. Here it is right here. The Ratchet and Clank Alpha 1 special edition blah blah blah. It has all these extra features and it opens up like a leaflet with the game here. And that was 60 quid, which translates in America, I'd say around $80 maybe? I don't know. Something around a certain amount of dollars. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, sorry. I got a visit. Basically, this costs 60 quid, which translates in America to $80 maybe, but $80 for that. Imagine paying a fee to play it. It's like, oh, for one, that's a great multiplayer game, which it kind of is. It's not the best Ratchet & Clank game, I have to say, but it was okay if you compare it to Q-Force, which was a pile of loathsome poo. But it was a okay game. Your friend borrows it and you have to pay $80 or 60 quid or whatever. But that's ridiculous. Also, EA Sports, this is either a good thing or a bad thing. It's kind of, for me it's a neutral thing because it doesn't really affect me. But EA Sports have made, by the way, EA are like the most horrible company on the face of the earth. They're like, oh, you bought the game? You'll pay again, pay again. They're just grinding money thing. It's like always DRM. Is that always online? Yeah. It's always on DRM, and then we shut the servers down a year later. SimCity. What? SimCity 2013, is that? Yeah, but the most horrible company on the face of the earth have joined up with the Xbox One. No, that is like the devil. Anyway, they're not going to make games for the PS4 or whatever, apparently. But basically, they made a deal for Xbox so they can make exclusive games for them.
Sports.
Now, the only thing I like about EA probably is EA Sports. It's in the game. But anyway, then there's NFL, which is an American football company. I don't mean like an American football company. I mean an American football as in a sport, which in America they call just normal football. We call it American football because football in America, or what we call football in America, they call soccer. But anyway, NFL have made a deal, which apparently are like bad as EA. I don't know anything about football or American football or any sport. I just play video games. Anyway, yeah. Wait, hang on. Wait, no. I thought I was about to get an interruption, but I didn't. So, what was I going to say again? Yeah, NFL. They've apparently made a deal with Xbox, so they're going to make exclusive titles. So, the Xbox One is about sports. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. But what else is there to say about it? Yeah. Microsoft haven't been the best company in the world. I mean, if you think about it, they first made a Windows 8. Well, it's bad. It's a bad operating system. You know, when Windows 7 was great, Windows 8, it's a bad operating system. It's bad. It's just bad. I don't know why anyone would want to use Windows 8. But anyway, basically, what I was going to say, but darn, how do I forget these things so easily? But hold up for a second. Let's just talk about other stuff first. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, first Windows 8, which is a bad operating system, and now the Xbox One. Microsoft, they're not going to be the best company in the world. In my opinion, I think the PS4 is going to be the most successful game console out of the 8th generation of gaming. So I think it brings us to a conclusion. I don't know what else to say. Hang on, damn it, my iPad's out of charge. I just have to say that's it. It's a nice short video. Well, kind of. It's 9 minutes, but this is only half of it, so yeah. So basically, the Xbox One is going to fail. So I remembered one more thing. Skype calls, and you'll notice in the conference. No, I remembered another thing, but I'll tell you after this. In the conference, the Skype call, you saw the guy, and like, I'm just pretending to be him. He was like, "Hello, I'm God. You were thanking me for helping me, which you definitely did do right there. This is not a recording, but you can tell it's already been recorded." I mean, no one talks like that. It's like they tried an attempt at humor like the one where I'm in. But it just seems out of place. I mean, he could have just said, "Oh, hello, this Xbox One's pretty cool, isn't it?" But no, he had to like go off in a tangent. But anyway, the second thing I remembered was the Call of Duty thing about Skype calls. Imagine if this is a little joke that me and my brother made up. Imagine if like he's saying a new Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Ghosts, and then the Kinect picked that up and it was calling someone on Skype, and it was like Call of Duty Ghosts, and then the Kinect, it was like calling Judy Ghosts, do 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 do, and it called some person called Judy Ghost on Skype or whatever. That's just a little joke we made up, but yeah. But I think I was going to make a little rap at the end, like I'm gonna wrap this video up, you know what I mean? But I'm seriously not bothered. Yeah, but bye-bye YouTube, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh.